Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. We are playing as the Indian Federation. Several things are happening. First, the Russian Republic is issuing a Siberian ultimatum. Second of all, we're about to invade Ethiopia. So let's do first things first. Bring in all our friends for a all-out attack on Ethiopia. I'll be honest, I don't think I need a micro here. The second thing I want to do is justify on Somalia. Because this will sort of complete our control of the Indian Ocean region, with the exception of some Entente stuff, which, you know, we'll get to it. I'm curious to see whether this goes anywhere. Siberian Ultimatum. Whoa, that's so loud every time. It's much better than the old system where you did have to manually click through all of it. Yeah. Results are predictable. So it's a lot easier to do this here than in Kaiser Redux, where the tiles here are really funky. Alright. The quote-unquote ultimatum has been issued. Let's see if anything comes of it. That does not seem so, but we'll check in, and if Siberia still exists, we'll know that the Siberian ultimatum didn't go anywhere. There we go. And yeah. This is at least not a surprise to us. And there we go. No surprises here. They don't have a navy, making this very easy. How many doing special projects wise? Yeah, I don't know. Here. No, we're not doing anything special project wise. Fate of Ethiopia. We shall liberate Ethiopia. Look at us go, Ethiopia. Oh, Fate of Ogaden. We're gonna keep Ogaden for now. I think I intend to give it to the Somalians. Fate of Djibouti. Fate of Eritrea. Fate of Eritrea. We're gonna liberate Eritrea. Fate of Djibouti. We'll do nothing for now. I much prefer this system to the old system, by the way. Sure, floating harbors, why not? Now we can do some stuff. Oop. That's the stuff that we want to do. Boop. Building up a logistical network. Seems good to me. No complaints here. We can build up more radar. I think I'm going to do that. Get some better radar scans in the Indian Ocean. We'll leave the not us ones at the bottom of the queue, but we're going to bring ours up. We are going to prioritize that, however. We want to improve logistics here. We do. All that will be prioritized as well. Whatever, it doesn't matter the exact order. We can go back to fast speed. Whoop. Night vision. Come on. Oh, 1 second. That was my Discord. I had it open. I generally like to close it when I'm recording. We're going to finish on transports, I guess. Sure, why not? Ugh, September. Haiti stands dominant for what it's worth. I'm gonna move these guys back. I don't think I need them. And I'm gonna move these guys back as well. I think I need them. Seriously, I can probably do this with 24 divisions, but it is what it is. Breakthrough. Yeah, let's get just better guns across the board. Improved heavy battery. Buffing our battle line. All or nothing armor. Let's him get an advanced cruiser. Can I get a radar? Nope. I can get radar there, though. Get radar there. Ooh, fancy. You're gonna put a radar station anywhere. Diego Garcia seems like a pretty logical spot. Worder. Is that like Wordle? The Ethiopian version of Wordle is Worder. Japani Arabia. Getting embuffined. How embuffined they've become. Policies. This is for our carrier force, huh? I'm gonna maybe get space efficient design for them. Because I don't know if we're gonna want to do anything but... Actually, speaking of carriers, let's get carriers. I think battleships are optimal, but I might go carriers by the simple virtue of the fact that I don't really think my stuff is correctly optimized for, I have a rating, I have that Raider cruiser, like, spec. I could just use that for my carriers, for my cruisers. And for battleships, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to build any battleships. Battleships are good, but battleships are expensive. I may already have a bunch of carriers that I stole from Japan. This Navy stuff is mostly just for the heck of it. I like all these options. Good. Small stuff. Max speed. Yeah, sure. Why not? Do we have anything interesting? Eventually, Amtrak's would be good. Recon companies can't be bad. All right. Super duper armor piercing attack. Go. How's our splash situation? Seems like it's doing alright. And now everything's fine. Because we have a supply depot at Werder. The Ethiopian / Somalian version of Wordle. As has been established. We're moving on. Yeah, I think our plan is to legitimately. Oh yeah, we've like way tons of radar. All right, so look look how many frickin' divisions they have. B, I don't know. Now we want to build more. Do we want to build more forts? I don't know if I care about building more forts. Yeah, I'm not sure I care about that. Maybe we want to just like build up more radar, just to have a bunch of radar. Do we want to build supply depots in Pitsamo? Do we want to build up more supply transit ability here as well? We just like do that. Strengthen that route. And then like strengthen that route. That's fine. Alright, build a road going to here. A whole bunch of railroad. I think that's fine. I think we're gonna leave. We're not gonna prep an attack quite yet. Either way, we're gonna do Somalia right now. Give me a moment. We're maybe being a little reticent about launching attacks for reasons that are not incredibly clear to me. There's our advanced heavy battery. Very good. We're gonna do you. We're gonna do that. Alright, go. Go. Kill. Advanced cruiser, we're almost to modern cruisers. Use it to buff the carrier. Cool guy. Let up, set up, thing we got going on. Nice. Great work. And now we got everyone shoved into a little corner. Haha, look at you, you big nerd. Get bullied. Alright, cool. Somalia capitulated. Submit demands. Confirm an exit. Alright. Now we're going to think about where we are going. Where are you? Delete orders. Where are you? Delete orders. Delete. Come on. Delete orders. Alright. Now we're going to think about what's going on with the front line. I think we want the... Where are you? Oh boy. Where do we want our... Where do we want our naval assets to be? Alexandria, I guess? Yeah, are we dedicating to fighting here? Do we want to... Would it be better to fight in the Baltic? Either way, we're kind of boxed in. Huh. Yeah, this isn't an ideal situation to really, like, robustly deploy naval assets, is it? I move you, actually, to this base in, down here. This might be a little safer. Alright, fate me of Somalia. Are there any places where mountaineers would be good? I mean, I guess here? Where we want them? I don't know how much it matters. I feel like blasting in... Like, just trying to blast through Germany might be our best bet here. And just deploy everything else kind of in a messy line here. Ooh. That's probably good. And then the Navy mans, I don't know, you can also go here. Are there any other fancy schmancy things we want to do? I actually think we might want to take our motorized division and add a modern tank. Do we have the spice for that? We might have not quite enough modern tanks, but... It's probably fine. Fate of Somalia. Liberate Somalia. Fate of Djibouti. We can grant it to the Somalians or the Ethiopians. Then we're going to grant it to the Ethiopians to give them sea access. Fate of Ogaden. We will grant to the Somalians. Alright. We have air independent propulsion. Do we want air independent propulsion? Is that good? Is that strong? Yes, probably. Let's just do that. Let's actually look at our person who's going to do it. Oh, this is about to finish proc fuse. We could just have her do it. Yeah, you can do self-propelled heavy howitzer. Alright, time to move around. So, yep, Siberia still exists, so whatever that ultimatum was doesn't work. Huh. Interesting. Heh. Chafe at the restrictions. How are we doing? Here, rebuilding. Guarantee of stability. Army without a state. Low popular support. Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. Archangel. Warm water. Oh, interesting. Hmm. They don't have Reichsbank debt. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, it's a little bit janked up now that things are... Alright, I think we are probably going to have to... begin to plot and scheme. Let's get better anti-tank. Why not? We're going to have to plot and scheme an attack in the west. Now that our objectives have been achieved in the east... we will plot an attack in the west. Now, are there any fancy maneuvers we want to pull before then? We have, probably it's in our best interest to build up a bit of a defensive line going on right there. Like the Tunisian commune, yeah, they are part of that, but like, I don't know how much I care about it, really. What are we demanding? We could probably justify on the French. Oh, come on. Justify war goal, conquer. Yeah, it only takes us 30 days to... Yeah, because they're in a major war. Yeah, okay. So we don't need to do much long-term planning. The border edition is a good edition. Oh, railway. I was like, how are they moving 35 miles an hour? Because they're on a railway. Because the train is moving 35 miles an hour. Very fun. Okay. I'm considering our battle plan. Interesting, the capital's been moved to Frankfurt. I suppose that makes sense. Hmm. Do I want to try to, like... Just swing up here, too. Is this the Rhine? No, the Rhine is... It's called the Rhineland. The Rhine is here. No idea what river is. If it's also called the Rhine, I'm going to lose it. Give me a minute. What is the city? This is, Oop. There we go. It's on the Elbe, right? This is the Elbe. So we want to push to the Elbe. We're going to take an L. How on earth did that happen? Didn't you just win the war? What? You know what? I don't care. That's so janky. I mean, that's Kaiserreich, right? I mean, that's Hoi 4, really. I don't think Kaiserreich is a shockingly stable mod. Like, it almost feels more stable than the main game. I don't think that's literally true. But I think it doesn't... I think that it doesn't crash less. I think what it does is it doesn't, like... You don't get weird situations happening nearly as much. Like, this isn't as much of a weird situation type game. How are we feeling? I mean, I feel like we are pretty good in terms of the amount of forces we're able to bring to bear here. Oh, my enemy choices. All right, so we are making choices as if it is carriers. Yeah, we're not getting this for cruisers, so we're getting bonuses for carriers. Carriers, carriers, carriers. All right. We're gonna get better carriers. Sure, forward interception, whatever. Why not? All right. With that, I think I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, I am going to... And I'm calling my shot right now. We're going to justify a war goal on Alsace-Lorraine. In 30 days, we will be at war with France. Not a problem. All right. You two. First of all, the fighter wings go here. You go here. And you guys should be attached to... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, with that, I'm going to call it here and say, in the next episode, war will be declared. Goodbye.